Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So many people were asking me in the comment section to make a detailed video about the Accenture Hands-On Assessment conducted during stream training. So in this video, I will share the complete pattern and my personal experience and some important tips to clear. First of all, let me explain the pattern. During stream training, there are mainly four assessments, and they are MCQ based assessments, and one is hands on assessment. Now, this hands on is completely depends on the stream that you get, and it is not same for everyone. And some streams may not even have a hands on assessment. And here, some streams have coding related hands on tasks, while some streams have tool based tasks. And one more thing, the hands-on is not MCQ based; it is completely practical. Here, the hands-on is usually conducted for 100 marks, and you need to score 60 out of 100 to clear it. Usually, they mention around 3 hours for the exam, but in our case, we got only 2.5 hours. In that time only, we need to complete that hands-on, and it is fully human proctored, so make sure you attend carefully. Now let me explain based on my stream. My stream was AWS Java Spring Boot developer. In my case, the hands-on involved writing Spring Boot code, writing the SQL queries, connecting my application with DevOps, and deploying the application to cloud, and making sure the API works not only on local host but also on other systems. So yes, it was proper coding based hands-on. After completing the hands-on, I had to zip the project files what I have done and submit them. Here I used Eclipse IDE for coding, and here you don't need to worry. They will guide you with everything during stream training, like which IDE you need to use, which versions to install, and what are the required tools and everything they will guide you. And it is also mentioned in the hands-on instructions, so make sure you check it out. And honestly, initially my batchmates and I felt it would be very difficult to complete everything within that given time, because the paper itself, it was so lengthy. I mean the question paper. Before the final assessment, we had the mock assessment, and from that we got an idea about how the actual hands-on would be. So in my stream, this hands-on document was around 10 plus pages. At that time, we even asked our POC whether the time would be enough, because we also faced some related issues, I mean AWS issues during our stream training. Because of those issues, we were not able to complete some activities properly during our training. So later, they told us to complete at least the Java and Spring Boot coding part. Now, many people are confused whether everyone gets coding related hands on, and the answer is no. It completely depends on your stream. I'm again saying it's completely depends. For example, if your stream is related to Java, Python, Spring Boot, or any programming language, then you may need to write code and implement actual code. But if your stream is not related to coding, then the hands on pattern will be different. For example, I am taking AWS related stream. In that, they may ask you to create EC2 instances, store the files in S3 buckets, and then they can ask any configure any services in AWS console. So in those cases, you may need to take screenshot of every step you have done and create a Word document and submit that document. So compared to coding related streams, these tasks are usually easier because most of these activities are already taught during the stream training. So again, I'm saying the hands-on completely depends on the stream that you get. Now let me share my experience. Before joining the stream, I had zero knowledge about the Spring Boot. I only knew basic Java, and I didn't know advanced topics in Java like collection, streams, API, and all. But during stream training, the trainers taught everything clearly. Honestly, the trainers were really good. They explained concepts step by step and also provided case studies and activities. They have guided very properly. And one more thing, I noticed the case studies and activities what we have done during our stream training, which are closely related to the final hands-on assessment. So whatever they teach during stream training is extremely important for the hands-on assessment. Luckily, before my hands-on, I got a weekend, so I practiced continuously for 2 to 3 days. That practice helped me a lot. So, if I want to give some tips to clear hands-on, first focus seriously on stream training and complete all the case studies and activities properly because they are very similar to actual hands-on assessment, right? Second, practice daily from the day one. Uh, and the third is use AI tools like ChatGPT or YouTube, any sources to learn more something related to each topic whenever you need it. And finally, whenever you have doubts, ask your trainers immediately because they are usually very supportive and helpful. And don't panic if you get a completely new stream because even I had zero knowledge initially, but slowly I understood everything.